This has been an extremely embarrassing time for Kevin McCarthy, especially when you compare him to Speaker Nancy Pelosi, who will go down as one of America's greatest speakers and who managed throughout her speakership, dating back to 2007, to wrangle a group of lawmakers, the Democrats, who are far more racially and ideologically diverse than the almost solidly white Christian and overwhelmingly male Republicans. She got them to vote for her and for her. For example, when Democrats regained the majority in 2018, Pelosi was facing Democrats who had won seats in part by promising to not support her for Speaker. 16 Democrats publicly came out against her. And when House Democrats held their nominating election, 32 voted against her in a secret ballot. But Nancy Pelosi being Nancy Pelosi, she was able to flip enough Democrats using the thing that makes a speaker a good speaker, persuasion, so that by the time the vote got to the floor, she was able to marshal 220 votes, losing just 15 of her colleagues. As she said in a new documentary, quote, "If I didn't know I had the votes, I wouldn't be running." In 2021, Democrats had a much narrower margin, and Pelosi was still able to unite most of the party into voting for her for Speaker. Ironically, Kevin McCarthy at the time won every Republican vote on the floor, but he still lost to her. Today, the Democrats were what you might call in array, delivering unanimous votes to Speaker Pelosi's hand-picked successor, Hakeem Jeffries of New York, in every ballot so far. Take a lesson, Kevin. Joining me now is Democratic Congressman Joe Neguse of Colorado. Congressman-elect now, nobody's been sworn in. But Congressman, let's talk about that difference, because Speaker Pelosi, it's not as if she's never had opposition, but she is actually good at the job. This mess that you're seeing on the other side of the aisle, what do you make of it?
Well, good to be with you, Joy. Good evening. Look, I certainly agree with you that Speaker Pelosi's skills are, of course, unmatched, but also the salient difference between the two respective parties in the House of Representatives is pretty clear to me, which is that we have shared values in the Democratic caucus that ultimately resonate with the vast majority of the American people, and we are committed to governing. We are here to deliver results for the American people. It is why we are unified and united and focused on ultimately doing what we need to do to address the consequential challenges of our time. Unfortunately, the Republican caucus is not. They are disinterested and incapable of governing, and we have seen that on full display over the course of the last 48 hours and the unprecedented moment that we find ourselves in, as you've articulated, in which the House of Representatives has literally not organized for the first time in a century. So it's a sad day for the country, a sad day for the House of Representatives, in my view, as an institution. I hope the Republicans can get their act together and we can get to the business of governing for the good of the American people.
You know, what's really amazing is, historically, the House and Senate have been just all white guys. And so at the end of the day, they were demographically similar enough and not that far apart in ideas that they could Tip O'Neill it out, right? The Democrats have been described as the Tower of Babel, or even sometimes a herd of cats, right? Tower of Babel or herd of cats, whichever one, because it's such a diverse party. It's literally every kind of person in America, every race, every, sexual identity, everything is in the Democratic Party. And yet, as you said, there's some shared values there. Republicans are not that far apart. They either want to gut Social Security or get rid of it. That's the range, right? They either want to give poor people nothing or give them less than nothing. It's not like they're that different. What do you suppose is the reason that they dislike Kevin McCarthy? He'll give them everything they want.
That's a good question, Joy. I suppose one that I would pose to my colleagues on the other side of the aisle. I mean, look, the Democratic Party is the big tent party in America, and certainly that is the case in the House of Representatives. Ethnically diverse, ideologically diverse, right? Runs the gamut in terms of the various views of my colleagues in the House Democratic Caucus, and yet united by shared values, defending democracy, defending freedom, working to create better paying jobs, lower costs, safer communities for all Americans across our country. Those values are shared by Americans writ at large. Unfortunately, the extreme Republicans have clearly taken over the House Republican caucus. You have a leader in Mr. McCarthy who is literally giving away the store, demand after demand that he is meeting of the extreme right wing of his caucus. And I think the American people should be deeply concerned about what's happening in Washington tonight.
Let me play what Congresswoman-elect Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez said about whether or not this idea that's being floated that there could be the Democrats could sort of combine with some Republicans and get a consensus candidate. Take a listen.
Is there anyone in their caucus that can build that consensus? If there isn't, McCarthy's team may have to come to the Democratic Party. And if that's the case, then what would that even look like? It's rather unprecedented. Could it result in a potential coalition government? Could we get Democratic chairs of committees as a result? We don't know.
Centrist Republican Don Bacon has said something similar. He's out of Nebraska. Is that even possible?
Look, Joy, I think it's highly unlikely. I mean, I think what Representative Ocasio-Cortez was articulating is that ultimately House Democrats very much are interested in governing. We're looking for a governance partner. We want to try to address some of the consequential challenges we face, to find consensus, forge common ground. We do not have a governing partner in Washington right now because the House Republicans are in chaos and crisis and confusion. And until they resolve their differences, it is unlikely that we're going to be able to ultimately deliver results. So look, from my vantage point, we're going to stay united behind the one person who has gotten the most votes consistently across the last 48 hours, and that's Hakeem Jeffries. And we should pose the question to our Republican colleagues of when they may start entertaining, supporting Leader Jeffries for Speaker, given that he is the one who's consistently winning these votes.
He's got the most votes. Your colleague, your fellow Coloradan, Lauren Boebert, is going to be on with my colleague Stephanie Ruhle later on today. What do you expect her to do? Do you think she'll ever change her mind and, I don't know, vote for someone?
Joy, I'd hesitate to make a prediction on that front. I'll look forward to watching the program. And we can talk after.
Okay, thank you very much, Congressman Joe Neguse. Let me just let you all know that Kevin McCarthy has now told the media that talks should continue. Instead of having a vote at 8, you are looking at the House floor right now, but that at least according to what Kevin McCarthy is saying, there will likely not be a vote tonight. He'd like to continue talking and see if he can get anywhere. So there we go. So coming up, as House Republicans tear themselves apart, President Biden continues to teach the children how to govern. More next.